Hi, everybody. Welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Today I'm going to do this turtle mold. Um, and I'm going to use the Orbeez again and this Nicpro Chameleon powder. I've turned the inside of the head and the fins out, so it'd be easier to go ahead and brush this on. And as you can see, I'm going to make a big mess right there. I've fast forwarded a little bit. I cannot work this fast, but I fast forwarded it so that you didn't have to sit there through the whole thing. The reason I turned it inside out is it made it easier to get down into the fins. I don't do that very often, but it helped this time around. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the inside of his shell because I know I've made a mess. Just taking a little baby wipe and just getting in there and cleaning it up a little bit. I got that cleaned up. We're going to go ahead and start with my gentian UV resin. It's all messed up because I let my grandson make his Mama's Day present, or, and he got mica powder over everything. You know how grandkids could be. He's 7. He was wearing the PPE. I just put a little bit in the shell, and I'm going to spread it around a little bit so it gets all over that shell. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put a little handful of these Orbeez in. And I'm flattening them out on the shell so that they have a flat surface to work on. Sorry for my hair. I'm going to go ahead and cure this, and I'll be right back to you. I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and get all these little Orbeez out of here. Be careful when you're trying to get them out of there because they might rip and tear. I've had that happen several times playing with these. And they're very bouncy. They're, as you can see, they're bouncing right out of the stuff. Now that I've got those Orbeez out, I'm going to go ahead and put some mica powder, sorry, chameleon powder on there in the little bubbles as best I can. And I'm going to do something different after I've done that. I'm going to add a second layer of these bubbles. You'll see. I'm opening a fresh bottle of my UV resin. All you have to do is I take the cap off of it and poke it down in there like that. And then just put the cap back on. Also, with when working with UV resin, make sure you don't layer them too thick because you will get ripples in it most of the time if it's too deep. You need to do it in very shallow layers. I just do it as deep as the bubble is, and then I continue on later. I do it in layers. Let me go ahead and cure this, and I'll be right back to you. We're back. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more on top of here for a second layer of those bubbles, and put the same Orbeez I had in it before. Oops, they don't run away. says, no, take me away, take me away. No, I'm kidding. I found one that's broken half. Let me get that out of there before we continue on. There we go. We got it. Smush them down a little bit in the UV resin. Let me cure this again and I'll be right back to you. Okay, we're back. I got to get those beads out again. I think I missed one though. You'll see. They're very easy to miss. Now that I got those out of there, we're going to use my Nicpro again and do a second layer in just the bubbles. I'm getting up the sides of the turtle too that I didn't get before. Be careful though when you're doing this that you don't pull the edges away from the resin. Like I said, I'm doing this in layers because I don't want it to ripple and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on these layers and curing them. There's a bubble right there I got. Got to watch out for those bubbles too. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cure this up and I'll be back to you. I'm going to finish these layers up to you and then I'll be back when it's done. Okay, I've cured both sides. It's ready to demold. Let's go ahead and see how this turned out. It's still nice and warm because it's just got out from underneath that UV light. Be very careful when you're pulling it out of this mold. The mold is very stretchy though, so that's always a good thing. And those came out easy. Okay, what you think? I like those bubbles. Those are cute. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and it sure helps my channel. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.